How's it going, Star Seekers? My name's Gotcake, and welcome to another mini review where we're going to be taking a look at a game called Chicken Assassin Reloaded. A game whose eShop description describes it as a fast-paced action RPG where you play as Mean Mcallister, an absolute unit of a chicken, and have to beat your way through countless waves of enemies as you hunt down the evil Dr. Spritzel in order to rescue your true love, a blonde bombshell called Candy. So the game's title screen shows Mcallister looking badass as he fires a machine gun from the side of a chopper. Diving into the game, we see our beefcake of a chicken, or chicken cake of a chicken, hopping back and forth in a fighting stance. But right away I noticed that I was controlling an on-screen cursor, something that I personally loathe in any game other than a real-time strategy or point-and-click adventure. So I got to checking out the menu options, where we can first find upgrades we can purchase using blue souls, our inventory which begins with limited capacity and can also be expanded using blue souls, and the Rooster Tails menu which contains a whole bunch of achievements for us to complete which rewards us with blue souls. Hitting the R button we can head into our first battle where we get a level select screen, though only the Fight Club is unlocked to begin with. The game contains 11 missions in total and each is unlocked by beating the Wave 10 boss in the previous mission, and when we begin each mission we get an image and some text which relays the game's story. So getting into our first fight, we find ourselves in a fight club as shadowy onlookers jeer us on. Now despite the game's claims to be an action RPG, that's a bit of an overstatement as it's in fact a glorified clicker game, though it features a little more human interaction than something like My Name is Mayo. In each level we have to fight back waves of enemies who approach from both the left and right sides of the screen by moving the on-screen cursor over them and hammering the action button as fast as we can to attack them. Now I thought the game's visuals were absolutely fantastic. I love the art style and level of detail in the game's environments and background characters, as well as the huge variety of different enemies that we face, each of which are rather creepy in their own way. And if I'm honest, I personally thought that it was a bit of a shame that such great visual assets have gone to waste in such a simple game. Now don't get me wrong, if you like clicker games you'll love this game, and if it had been advertised as a clicker game in the eShop description then I would have been fine with it, but the description embellishes the facts calling it a strategic button mashing action RPG, so I did feel a little bit misled when I got to playing Chicken Assassin. As I said before though, there's a little more to the game than your standard clicker and it does feature some RPG mechanics. Firstly, you gain XP from every enemy that you defeat, which fills a bar at the bottom of the screen. When full, your character levels up, which both increases your maximum health and fully restores your current health seen in the top left corner. Now each enemy also drops blue souls which are collected by hovering your cursor over them, and they also drop items which are automatically collected, some of which unlock new costume pieces. Each level ends when either your HP is completely depleted or after you complete 20 waves. At wave 10 and 20 you face bosses, who are basically just larger enemies with more HP, defense and damage. Now once a game ends, a screen displays the XP and souls you've earned, and any loot that you've collected which can be transferred into your inventory providing you've got the space. You then head back to the hub menu where you prepare for your next fight. Here you can turn in any achievements for souls which you can spend on upgrades, each of which are unlocked when you reach specific levels. They can be upgraded multiple times with each upgrade requiring higher levels, and these include increases to health, damage and crit chance, but also additional perks like the chance to restore HP when defeating enemies, or a robot who attacks enemies alongside you. Now I quickly identified that the soul system in the game is totally broken. You're able to spend souls to punch this chest which rewards you with random equipable items, and junk loot which can also be sold for blue souls. However, 90% of the time the loot that you gain sells for more than the price you pay, so you can just exploit this to earn unlimited amounts of souls. Now there is however a soul cap, but this can be increased through upgrades, and you can also upgrade the boxes level which increases its cost but provides better loot which sells for even more. The game also has this black market guy who rewards souls and XP in return for materials, but this oversight with the box loot renders him pretty meaningless. One final thing worth mentioning is the wardrobe, where you can change your character's appearance by swapping between different accessories, head types and clothing. There are a ton of different items to collect from defeating enemies, and each provides a percentage increase to your attack, defense, crit or health stats. So despite its simple gameplay, I did actually get a little enjoyment out of Chicken Assassin, mainly from its visuals and loot gathering mechanics. Surprisingly though, the game doesn't actually feature any touch mechanics, and after about an hour's worth of button pressing my hand was starting to ache, so it really is a recipe for carpal tunnel syndrome. So now let's get on to rating Chicken Assassin. Now I rate games between 1 and 5 stars, with a shovelware stamp of approval awarded to only the worst eShop titles. This rating is based on my own personal opinion on the quality and quantity of gameplay a title has to offer, and whether I feel it offers value for money. And for a rating I'd give Chicken Assassin Reloaded 2 out of 5 stars. While it's not the most exciting of games, it does have a number of different features to keep you clicking away. It's just a shame that its visuals weren't put to better use in a more interesting or enjoyable title. You can get Chicken Assassin Reloaded from the UK Switch eShop, where it's usually priced at £5.99, or from the US eShop for $7.99. Alternatively, the game's also available on Steam. And that's it for this mini review of Chicken Assassin Reloaded. Hit that like button if it helped you out, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on the game in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe for future Switch reviews and content, and feel free to join the growing community on the Starseekers Discord server. For now though, I just want to thank you all once again for watching, and until next time, game on.